highs and lows of Clubland. Why did you choose to go down the route of looking at Clubland?
I just feel that dance, theatre and circus, there's a whole audience out there that's not coming to see this work. So as a creator, I'm like, well, why aren't they coming to see this work? There's an age group like from 14 maybe to 30 something that would rather go out to the pub. So it's like, what kind of work can we create as a company that can draw these people in and give them something that they can relate to and that has an edge of club, you know, it has an edge of fun.
Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch.
Then once we've kind of got them there and once we've kind of put them in with the fun of club, and then we go a lot deeper into something more about us as human beings. Why do we go out? Are we trying to hide something? You know, is a club really the only space that you can kind of express yourself completely? And also it could be a piece that eventually we'd like to take out to clubs, you know. I mean, I spent years in manumission as a performer. It was a fantastic experience, and it's part and parcel of me as a performer, a creator. It was mental performing in front of 10,000 people. So we have a lot of that energy that we're taking into the piece. And you know, my husband, he's the other half. Fidget Feet, he plays the DJ. You know, everyone thinks DJ is God when you're there dancing, so he takes on that role, yeah. What's amazing is anytime we perform, people afterwards go, oh wow, that looks like so much fun, I really want to try it. And us aerialists are going, yeah, yeah. And then if they get into a harness and they're hanging there for 15 minutes, it's painful. The harness work that we do, we've got specially made harnesses. And we don't hide anything in the show, that's hence the name Raw, everything's visible. So you see the aerial technicians, they play the role of the dancers. So with the harness stuff, it's quite painful, but it's really good fun. And then with the aerial circus equipment, that takes a lot longer to be able to learn, you know, like I've been doing it for maybe 10 years and still sometimes I feel like a beginner because there's just so much physical demand on your body to have the strength to be able to lift yourself up. Women tend to not have the same amount of upper body strength, so it's a lot of work. But we do workshops, so anyone that wants to try can try. But we also have pole dancing in it. So at the beginning of the show, we have any of the audience who's always wanted to have a go. So, and when we did that before, it was great because then when the audience watched the piece, they kind of had more of appreciation of what it is we do, because the art that we do is to make it simple, to make it artistic. So as a viewer, you don't notice the pain or, you know, the effort that's needed. So if people have a little go before the show, then like, okay. I've been wanting to do the Edinburgh Fringe Festival for quite a number of years. So I've always wanted Fidget Feet to have a chance to do Edinburgh, but I needed to make sure that we had proper funding and, you know, backing, otherwise you could get lost in the festival.